I think the idea for the episode came from another writer, Joe Toplin. He had come up with an idea for a way of cheating the lottery, for rigging the lottery, and this idea kind of evolved from that. We had the idea of the magnet, and then we kind of built an episode around it, and as a way in, we wanted one of our guys to win the lottery, and it just sort of evolved from that idea. As we were assembling it, we did some research on lottery and cheating the lottery. We found out that there were probably a few better ways of rigging the lottery. Someone in California, I think, had once used frozen ping pong balls because they, I think, are heavier or lighter, and that wears off after a while. So there are a lot of good ideas for cheating the lottery. This is the one that we use. We're not really sure it works, but we used it. We come up with a lot of cool little ideas, and the main challenge is to make them relate to our characters. We don't like too often just to go into the outside world, have a murder, solve a case. We like it to relate to Monk and the other characters. And when someone, I don't know who, came up with the idea of making Natalie the new Lotto girl, and then having Stottlemyre win the lottery, then that was just a home run. Then we knew we had an episode. My favorite, and I think my favorite line, and it may have come, I think, from Andy, was when Monk wants to say no to Natalie, but he can't quite say no, so he says no, K, no, K, and so that's his new word. It's sort of like a cross between no and yes. And I thought that was very clever, and I'm pretty sure that was Andy's idea. We do have, there is, Natalie says, "You'll thank me later," which is one of Monk's trademark lines. And so we do play on that. And Monk actually has a couple trademark lines, well, just two, I think. "You'll thank me later," and "Here's the thing." That's when he wants to explain any of his foibles or any of his weirdnesses, or just say, "Well, here's the thing." When we first began, we thought we could invent trademark lines, that we could, invent, just come up with them, and that they would somehow work. And I think in season one, Monk said a couple times, "I may be wrong, but I'm not." And we tried that a couple times, and it just seemed a little bit too cocky, a little bit too full of himself, and so it kind of fell out of use. A lot of Monk's voice comes from Andy. If you've talked to Andy, you'll just think that he's, a sloppier version of Monk. He, things like "You'll thank me later," all those kind of build from Andy's vocabulary. Again, the idea of the magnetic balls and the boom mic with a magnet in it, that was from Joe Toplin. He loves Mission Impossible kind of schemes. He's always coming up with ideas for really tricky kind of MacGyver things, and this was one of his ideas. So we kind of built it from that. I mean, at the heart of the episode really is, Natalie becoming more famous than Monk, and but the actual mechanics, Joe just thought it up. The idea of having a boom mic positioned directly on top of the lottery balls is probably has never happened. We have a sound technician behind you who I'm sure realizes that was a stupid place to put a microphone. But it was all part of the idea, all part of the game. And we're not giving instructions on people for people how to rig the lottery. I mean, there's a certain element of fantasy involved.